Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my channel MBBS and BDS lectures. Today our topic is related to general medicine liver cirrhosis. Before going to topic outline, if you want to watch the same lecture in Urdu Hindi, I already upload the same lecture on my YouTube channel. Go and watch that video. But if you want to watch in English language, then this lecture is for you. Now come to topic outline. In today's topic outline, we will study definition, causes, pathophysiology, clinical features, complication, investigations, and management. First, definition of liver cirrhosis. What is liver cirrhosis? Basically, liver cirrhosis is a chronic disease. Number two, it is a progressive disease. Number three, in liver cirrhosis, the normal cell of liver will damage and replaced by fibrous tissue and nodular regeneration. Basically, when in chronic inflammation, injury occur to the hepatocyte, in result the cytokine release and inflammation occur. And on that damaged site, there will be a regeneration of new cell, but these cells have no function. These cell, the regenerated cell, make a nodule, and in between nodule, due to inflammation, due to cytokine, there will be fibrosis, mean fibrous tissue. In result, there will be scar formation. Now, definition. Liver cirrhosis is a chronic progressive disease of liver characterized by damage to cell with fibrosis and nodular regeneration. This is a definition of liver cirrhosis. Now come to the causes. There are 14 causes of liver cirrhosis. Number one is alcohol. Because due to alcohol, fat accumulation in the liver, due to fatty liver, there will be liver cirrhosis. Number two cause is chronic viral hepatitis B and C. In chronic viral hepatitis B and C, there will be a chronic inflammation. In result, liver cirrhosis occurs. The third cause is NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. Steato mean fat. Hepatitis mean hepatitis due to fat accumulation, but not due to alcohol. Other than alcohol, if fat accumulated in the liver and in the result cirrhosis occurs, this is called NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. The fourth cause is primary biliary cirrhosis. Primary biliary cirrhosis is an autoimmune disease in which in biliary system, in biliary duct, in biliary system, cirrhosis occur. The fifth cause is primary sclerosing cholangitis. Primary sclerosing cholangitis is a disease of gallbladder and liver. The sixth cause is autoimmune hepatitis, because in autoimmune hepatitis, our immune system attack the liver and in result hepatitis occur. After hepatitis, there will be liver cirrhosis. Seventh cause is hereditary hemochromatosis. In hereditary hemochromatosis, there will be iron accumulation. And the eighth cause is Wilson disease. In Wilson disease, there will be more potassium accumulation. And ninth cause is AAT, alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. And the 10th cause is cardiac cirrhosis. Cardiac cirrhosis means right heart failure. When the right side of heart become pale, then back pressure will be held on liver. Due to back pressure on liver, there will be liver congestion, and after liver congestion, there will be liver cirrhosis. 11th cause is galactosemia. In galactosemia, the sugar galactose is high in the blood. And the 12th cause is cystic fibrosis. It is a lung disease. And the 13th cause is drugs, and 14th cause is schistosomiasis. Schistosomiasis is a parasitic infection which caused by schistosoma. These are the 14 causes of liver cirrhosis. Now come to the pathophysiology. In pathophysiology, in first step, there is a normal liver with normal hepatocyte. And second step, due to chronic inflammation, injury occur to hepatocyte and normal cell become damaged. When hepatocyte become damaged, cytokine release and inflammation occur. Due to cytokine release and inflammation occur, on damaged cell there will be regeneration of cell, and these cells have no function. In the result, there will be nodule. The regenerated cell which have no function, they form a nodule, and in between nodule there will be fibrous tissue, and nodule are separated by fibrous tissue. Due to fibrous tissue, in the result there will be scar. This is the pathophysiology. Now in pathophysiology, the all function of liver become impaired, and when blood pass through impaired liver, there will be portal hypertension. This is the pathophysiology of liver cirrhosis. Now come to clinical feature. There are 15 clinical feature of liver cirrhosis. Number 1 is jaundice due to impaired liver function. Number 2 is pallor, mean redness in body. Number 3 is pruritus, mean scratchy red mark. And number 4th clinical picture is esophageal varices due to portal hypertension, the esophageal bleeding. And number 5th cause is edema, because when clotting factor due to impaired liver function, clotting factor will not produce in the blood. Due to clotting factor deficiency, there will be decreased solute concentration inside the blood, and the blood flow out of blood vessel due to increase osmolarity of outside the blood vessel. In the result, there will be edema and blood flow from blood vessel to interstitial fluid. Same ascites, the 6th clinical picture is ascites, and 7th is prominent abdominal wall veins, and number 8th clinical feature is bleeding. Why? Due to clotting factor deficiency, and due to bleeding there will be anemia. And the 10th clinical picture is spider navy and trunk. Spider navy and trunk is actually a blood vessel disease which appear as a red spot on trunk. And the 11th clinical feature is gynecomastia. Gynecomastia means increased size of breast of male. Why? Because sex hormone like estrogen, their metabolism occur in liver. When liver function become impaired, there will be increased estrogen level. In result, there will be gynecomastia in male, and in female there is a amenorrhea. Amenorrhea means stop of menses. And number 12th clinical feature is leukonychia. Leukonychia means white nail. Why? Due to hypoalbuminemia. When albumin become decreased, there will be white nail called leukonychia. And the 13th cause is nail clubbing. The angle between nail plate and anterior nail fold, the angle between nail plate and anterior nail fold will be greater than 180 degree. There is a nail clubbing. And the 14th clinical picture is Falmer erythema, and it is also due to sex hormone metabolism. And the 15th clinical picture is splenomegaly. Now come to the complication, investigation and management. Now complication. There are 3 complications of liver cirrhosis. Number 1 is ascites. Number 2 hepatic carcinoma, mean liver cancer. And the third is esophageal varices, matlab esophagus bleeding. These are the 3 complications of liver cirrhosis. Now come to the investigation. There are 5 investigations of liver cirrhosis. Number 1 is the gold standard investigation for liver cirrhosis is liver biopsy. And second is aminotransferase level will be high, AST and ALT. Number third, alkaline phosphatase level will be high. Number four, albumin level will be fall due to impaired liver function. And the fifth, prothrombin tile will be increased. Why? Due to deficiency of clotting factor. These are the 5 investigations of liver cirrhosis. Now come to the management. In management, first we remove the cause like alcohol, drug. Number 2, management of complication like ascites management, hepatic carcinoma management, esophageal varices management. The third is liver transplantation. These are the management of liver cirrhosis. Now in today's liver cirrhosis topic, we studied definition, causes, pathophysiology, clinical features, complication, investigation, management. Now our topic is complete. If you like my video, press the like button, and if you new to my channel, subscribe my channel by pressing the red subscribe button, and also click the bell icon to open the all notification in order to you receive my all new video notification. For watching my videos, I am very thankful to you. Thank you very much.